Hi, I'm Darla Slipke, a reporter with the Oklahoman, and I'm joined today by Jane Kingray, a fifth grade student at Heritage Elementary School in Edmond. Jane, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Jane, you and some of your classmates at Heritage have noticed some things in this year's presidential election that have caused you some concerns and caused you and some of your classmates to take action. Would you share what your class has been doing and why?
Sure. My enrichment class, we decided to write letters to the candidates or the editors of the newspaper because we know that if nobody's going to decide to make a difference, then nothing's going to happen. So we just decided to take action.
Great. What sort of message did you want to send to the candidates through your letters?
We wanted to let them know that what they say usually always affects people, and if they want to be the leaders of their country, they need to be an example and a role model towards us because we are looking up to them.
Absolutely. Jane, I had an opportunity to visit your enrichment class last week and spoke with your class about some of the things that you've noticed, some of the concerns you have. Would you share some of the behaviors that you've noticed that have caused you some concern?
Sure. Well, we've noticed a lot on TV or debates that they're not giving a chance for other people to talk and share their opinion, and they're not respecting what others say, and they just think that they are, I don't know, they're just arguing a lot and just not being nice to each other.
Why is that troubling for you when you see that kind of behavior from people who are running to try to become the president?
It's troubling for us because we know that a president is someone who rules our country and we look up to, and it's not going to be, our world isn't going to be a better place with somebody who argues or makes other people feel bad or doesn't solve any problems, they just create them.
And Jane, we have a copy of your letter here. You wrote a letter to the editor. Would you be willing to share part of your letter with us today?
Dear editor, my name is Jane Kingray. I'm a fifth grade student at Heritage Elementary. We follow a creed that says, we inspire, encourage, and serve. Lately in my enrichment class has observed that some political candidates haven't been living by these words. I believe that if someone would like to be the commander-in-chief of our nation, he or she should be devoted to looking at America as one, not individual citizens. Our country has said from the very beginning that all men are created equal. The world would be a much better place if we not only follow these words, but our classroom's agreements, which are mutual respect, attentive listening, appreciations, and the right to pass.
Great, thank you, Jane. Yeah, that's a great message. You talked about your school creed, and I know that's something that you and your classmates say every morning at school. Why do you think those words are so important and could be beneficial for someone who is in a leadership position or trying to be president?
I know that we live by these words, and when we do, it makes us better people. And when that happens, we're all working together, and we can be encouraging others to do what's right and be a good role model towards other citizens.
Great, yeah. What are some of the qualities, Jane, that you would like to see in a leader, in a president?
I would like to see respect because they need to be respecting the other candidates or the other leaders and the citizens. And also, I think dependability is very important because us as Americans, we depend on who's ruling our nation, and if the president isn't going to make the right choices or not take action, then nobody's going to, because they're the leader.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. And Jane, what do you hope will come from the letters that you and your classmates wrote to the candidates and to the editor? What do you hope will come from those messages you tried to deliver in that way?
I hope that the candidates will realize that when they speak, people pay attention, and that they need to really watch what they're saying, because sometimes they don't, and sometimes they do realize that their words affect others and how they behave and how they feel about themselves.
Okay, great. And is there anything else, Jane, that you would want to share about your thoughts or concerns about this election or the letters that you and your classmates wrote?
I just think that people should just be respecting what others say, and that just to be a good example. No matter what happens, if other people are doing the bad thing, you can be the one to start and take initiative.
Well, Jane, thank you so much for coming in today to share about your letter and your thoughts and the actions that you and your classmates are taking.
You're welcome.